I get blamed for trespassing on people's property, but I barely ever did that. I really wasn't doing it to anywhere near the extent that I get roasted for that, but it didn't matter. Standing wanting to know. If you don't talk to me, I'm gonna keep it up until I know. Like everybody else does when somebody goes missing. They thank the police very much, and then they go away. Some might complain, but then nothing happens. The police put them off, and they drift off, and you never hear from them again, and that's the end of the case. But this time that didn't happen because I stuck with it, and I had help. I had a lot of help.
Fred Murray often travels from Massachusetts to roam the New Hampshire area where his daughter was last seen.
Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
I had to stop to say hi.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. I definitely get a lot of that. Everybody is sympathetic, and they would help if they could. My daughter, named Maura Murray, she was a
Fred Murray has become his own detective, doing an amateur version of the investigation he says police never did.
No police went up and down the street asking people. These neighbors weren't asked about what they saw that night for about 10 days, and that was only after the family started, screaming about it.
There are literally thousands and thousands of hours that have been dedicated towards coming up with, what happened to Maura Murray.
Authorities have done several searches, including a major effort 5 months after Maura vanished. They say it's still an active missing persons case, and therefore standard policy prohibits their sharing of documents or findings with Maura's father.
This bugs the hell out of me.
I don't agree with some of his observations, but I understand certainly his frustration in not knowing what happened to his daughter.
Every weekend, I was out there pretty much quite a bit for every weekend. That first year, searching with Fred, and there were a few weekends in between, a couple of here and there, that Fred couldn't make it, and I'd go out there and search down stuff that he had because he had to work, and I had to work too, and so. And then there were weekends I couldn't be out there, but other people would go up and help Fred out as well.
Consistently for a full year, on some level, that area was searched every single weekend.
Consistently. We covered quite a perimeter.
How many of you were searching at once?
Well, there was let me see. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say between 4 to 6. 4 to 6 usually. He had some distant cousins or some relatives or something that would go out there just for support, and that helped out a lot.
But you feel comfortable that the areas that you covered, you guys wouldn't have missed a body? No, we probably wouldn't have. No, we covered quite a distance and quite an area.
Overall, how many miles would you say, if you could give radiuses, say we covered within 5 miles of this place or 5 miles of this place, do you have any sense of what distances you covered in those areas?
Well, when it was all said and done, I'd probably say about 15 to 20 miles around. It would be a rough guess.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one time really stands out with me. We were down a dirt road, and there was a red pickup sitting there, and over the other side of the red pickup was a downhill. So, we searched around the red pickup, and then searched around the downhill, and down the hill a little bit were plastic bags. So we opened one up and saw some hair, Fred really, he was broken up. So he went and called 911, and we were told by the police, don't touch anything. So then the police came and opened up the bags and found out it was actually deer.
What was Fred? How was he acting? I mean, was he obviously? This must have been very emotional for him to find out, or to find this, and then to find out what I think was pretty shortly after was deer. What were his reactions? What was his emotional state when he found that out? Was he relieved?
Yeah, he was relieved, but he had been shooken up quite a bit. It took a lot to get over that. It wasn't a laughing matter by no means. It was very emotional. It was very emotional for him. It was very emotional for the rest of us. You don't know what to expect, and then you have to back off and wait for the police to show up because you don't want to disturb any evidence. It was quite emotional.
I went to Jigga Johnson, and that's the campground that the girls and I and my son and the family would go to every single year. And I went there, and that's when it kind of got to me pretty bad. You can burn on anger and borderline hate for a long time. You can burn on it, and it keeps the reality from sinking in, because when it sinks in, it's gonna knock that living crap out of it. And I'm good at that. I stay busy trying to blast through it. But when I went to Jigga Johnson, the Jigga Johnson visit is too much. It just all come flooding back in. I had no defenses, and this is our spot. It was our spot, for the kids and myself, and that was tough. I don't think I can go back. You have to almost have this happen to fully get any kind of appreciation for what it feels like.
For all of us that love Maura, life is like a nightmare. I feel like she's my own daughter. I can honestly, say that I can't imagine loving anyone that's not my child any more than I love Maura.